Shalom everyone, Ariel Tzadok here from the KosherTorah School, found online at KosherTorah.com. It is the 29th day of September 2019. It is Erev Rosh HaShana. So, of course, to start, let me wish everybody the prosperity, blessings, and happiness and abundance that I pray a good new year will bring to us all. With that being said, let's understand something very, very profound about what the Rosh HaShana is all about, the new year. And that is, of course, what we call in Hebrew the tika shofar, the blowing of the shofar. The blowing of the shofar, you all know, right? The toot, 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 toot that we all do. You've seen it in videos, you go to synagogues maybe, and you see it there. But what does it really mean? Well, historically, in ancient Israel, the shofar had its actual political significance. It was the way that the nation was notified and gathered. It was the public broadcast system of the day. But with that being lost to us, the ancient ways, the ancient nation no longer exists. No, that's not bad. Remember, things evolve, they grow in fluid life. All forms come and go, they change. That's just the nature of the physical world. So the forms of the Torah nation, the forms of ancient Israel, of course, have changed and grown, just like everything else does in life. This is natural. We do not regret the loss of the old, but we seek to embrace and move into the future. With that being said, the shofar, especially in the Kabbalah, is understood to be what's called the voice of above that speaks to us below. What does all that Kabbalah speak mean? You go into the language of the Kabbalah, of the Ariel, and it says that it is the voice of Ima Ila'ah, the supernal mother, who blows the shofar upon the head of Zer Anpin to awaken within him what's called the mochin. Again, big, deep Kabbalah speak for something very realistic and practical. That which we call Ima Ila'ah, the supernal mother, is that higher self, that source of our higher minds, that place within us which knows the truth, is the truth, and is literally kind of like above us, simply because we haven't yet gotten to that level of consciousness in which we've experienced that inner truth. Call it your higher self, higher reality, objective truth outside of this world of space and time. That is the place in which a voice goes forth. If you remember way back in the beginning, it says God created the heavens and the earth. How he spoke. The spoke is the manifestation. Speech is a manifestation of voice. So voice and speech, kol v'dibur, as we say. It's a body and soul, light and vessel relationship. When the shofar is blown, there are many, many multiple levels of meditations and kavanot, in which we focus the power of the mind, raw, unlimited, unrefined, pure, what I call the naked truth. It is what is going forth through the kol, the voice of the shofar, and it touches the mind of the human being. When we sit and we listen to the voice of the shofar, right? You hear it in the synagogue or whatever. You sit, you go, yeah. I'm supposed to think about repentance. But what is repentance? It doesn't mean becoming more religious, like many rabbis will tell you. It means returning to yourself. It means listening to that inner voice, to knowing the inner truth and reality. In prayer, we say, tika b'shofar gadol l'cherotenu. Blow the great shofar for the sake of our freedom. There is no freedom in the world around us, coming of the Messiah or anything else, before it happens within us. So, whether or not you are going to a synagogue, and whether or not you're going to hear the voice of the physical shofar, you need to hear the voice of the shofar gadol, the great shofar. Because that voice of we call the Ima Ila'ah, that voice of the greater awakening and dawning of deeper consciousness, that is something in the universe around us. That's a level of your tapping into it and receiving it within. Yes, this day of Rosh HaShana is important because astrologically, spiritually, the two worlds of the physical and the spiritual come and combine. But that doesn't mean the door is not open to you to hear this, no matter where you are, when you are, how you are. Seek to hear the voice of the Shofar Gadol for the sake of your personal inner freedom. You could do this. You will have accomplished the true message of what Rosh HaShana is all about. And you will therefore make the connection. And that is what this day and this time really is. It's not just limited to a day on the calendar. It's a level of consciousness which you can accomplish at any time you so choose. If our school, the KosherTorah School, could be of any help to you in this matter, that's what we're here for. That's what our courses are all about, and our teachings are all about. Please feel free to take advantage of them all. Ariel Tzadok here again, wishing you a happy, healthy, prosperous new year with all good things. See you all soon, next time. Kol Tuv. Shalom.